Ciao, I'm Mario, a Swiss Cargo on YouTube, and it's fall, which means it's time to put on the winter tires on my Lexus LS600h. And since this is a very boring and very short video, you will see some food being prepared in the end. Not yet sure what food you will see, but it will be food. Anyway, let's just swap over the wheels. First, I get the scissor jack out of the trunk. Yes, I use the car's scissor jack because, driven by a cordless drill, for me it's the most effortless way of jacking up the car. Since the wheels were last put on by the garage and they just hammer those nuts on, my small breaker bar was at its limit. Luckily, I didn't need a breaker bar at all once I realized that my cordless impact gun was not set at its maximum power. That DeWalt DCF 899 is amazing. After I take the wheel off, I give the hub a quick clean with a wire brush on a cordless drill. That way the mating surface with the wheel is all clean and all the surface rust is gone. When putting the wheels back on, I use the impact gun on its low setting, as I just want to thread the nuts on finger tight and not over torque them. The LS has wheel studs and in the worst case they can shear off if severely over torqued. Once the car is back on the ground, I torque all the nuts down to the factory specified 140 Nm using a torque wrench. I quickly label the summer wheels so that next spring I know on which corner of the car they used to be mounted and can rotate them accordingly. Then it's just a matter of putting everything back and we're done. So that's it, the winter wheels are on. They look like crap because they are garbage wheels, but then again they are the OEM Lexus wheels with the paint flaking off. But that's that, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like if you liked. And now let's go to the food part. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, bye. We start with 500 grams of plain flour, a sachet of dry yeast, 3 deciliters of water, 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons or close enough of olive oil, and now the machine does its work. Sure, you could do it by hand, but we don't live in caves anymore, do we? Then the dough gets covered up and rests for at least 1 hour in order to rise. I line a cake tin with some parchment paper, very professionally. A little reworking of the risen dough and then it gets placed in the tin. A few useless decorations and then it goes in the preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for at least 40 minutes. Now it's just a matter of getting the bread out of the tin and onto a cooling grid in order to cool down. And that's it. Simple homemade bread. Mmm.